Welcome back inside the Key Arena here in Seattle. Crowds fired up. So many combinations and opportunities to score here in Street League. The David Stern of street skateboarding. Rob Dyrdek breaking down scoring, but we are back here in the tech section. And Felix, it did not take long for these guys to get into a zone. Billy Marks has been on fire.
These guys leave the butterflies at home, you know. We went to commercial break, but they don't stop. Double kickflip over the bumper bar. Wow, like magic.
I love his humility, like just a little mini claim, like, thank you.
I mean, he's just showing respect to the crowd out there, man. You really feel this crowd. They're riding with you every move. 7.2, wow.
And
biggest score right there.
With that, as you can see at the top, he's up to 25.3. And take a look at that DC cam following Mike Mo. It's like we're watching a street video.
Oh, yeah. He busted Guy Mariano right there, the switch shove to switch nose grind. You know, Billy Marks being our leader, that's someone you don't commonly think of as a technical skateboarder. As far as, like, you know, the real small street stuff, he's kind of like a technical, high-risk rail kind of skater.
Well, desperate times call for desperate measures, especially when we're talking about $150,000 at stake. Ryan Sheckler would love a piece of that.
Huge frontside half-cab flip the long way around. That's tough right there.
That'll make him smile.
Judges definitely recognize that right there. He gets a 4.9. The hip's the easier route to take there, but still he gets rewarded.
Gets that much closer, bumps into second place. Paul Rodriguez has looked tense here in this first round. Something about his body language.
See a textbook switch flip missed by Paul Rodriguez. Something's definitely up. He has to shake those butterflies, Sal.
Seems like he's got some sort of pressure weighing on him that we're usually not used to seeing.
I mean, in other formats, you somewhat get to warm up, you know, rolling around, skating around. You just got to come out here and shoot. Oh, Mikey was looking for a nollie from Feeble there. His truck slipped off, and it cost him to make.
You said that in the earlier rounds, you know, those nollie tricks popping off the nose were really the key for him.
Oh, yeah, Mikey just came out swinging switch stance and nollie. When you're not skating regular, you're definitely getting a couple extra points.
Our leader, Billy Marks, has nothing to lose.
Wow. Look for a nollie inward heel over that bump to bar. That's kind of like a go-to trick for Billy Marks. I'm surprised he missed it, actually.
Now, as far as consistency is concerned in Street League, Mike Mo only lands 21% of his tricks in Street League competition.
Well, you know what? Last season he had an injured foot, so his approach was a little bit more timid, and he skipped a lot of the obstacles in a lot of the sections. This year he's come out blazing, he's healthy, and we're seeing a new Mike Mo, a rising star.
Oh, Sheckler wants some.
Perfect backside tail slide. That was a move he missed before. Slid out on him. He nailed it this time.
And remember, folks, these skaters are in the Bill My Parents money zone. Whoever ends up in the top 3 of this heat will be safe. No matter what happens in Heat 2, the top 3 won't be eliminated, as we're going to drop 2 skaters. So you see Sheckler, Marks, Capaldi, they're in that money zone. But Paul Rodriguez said right there, hey, don't cut me out. I want in.
I think he switched the button on there. It was that textbook Paul Rodriguez switch flip. Perfection. Strict perfection right there. 5.9 for Paul.
All right, we are here in the 6th attempt. Only one more attempt left for all these skaters after Mike Taylor
does that nollie from Feeble he was looking for right there. I think Mikey's worked out the kinks as well.
I've never felt this kind of collective roar, like this basketball game type environment like I'm feeling here at Street League.
Nollie right there off the bank, Sal, locks in that frontside Feeble, and I know what you're saying. It's like everybody in this arena is riding on that board with these guys.
Man, this is exciting, and it's just our first round. It's just the tech section as we're back up to the top.
It's like many little contests inside one big one.
Ryan Sheckler bumped himself into first place.
Ooh.
Billy Marks decides to send it.
It's a little strategy there. He wanted to make sure he had a make and rack up a couple extra points. He goes for the fat 180. Judges know he could have probably frontside flipped that, so they give him a 2.7. So he went all the way to the flat. Although the board didn't flip and it wasn't a nollie, it wasn't a switch, you know, it gets a little less of a reward for the score. Little strategy comes to play.
He knew where the numbers were, and like that, back in the first, back and forth,
Sheckler still has to go, so he'll do something about that, I'm sure. Ooh.
And remember, guys, while this is a playoff game atmosphere, we're also having a dunk contest at the same time, as we'll be rewarding the Monster Best Trick. And we'll be showing you candidates for that throughout the broadcast here at Stop One. So keep notes of that for you at home.
Best trick in each section gets a little extra bonus. And the best trick overall of the event gets a little extra bonus. There's a lot of cash getting made here, Sal.
A lot of rewards, a lot of maneuvers to clap about.
Finally, skateboarders are getting rewarded for that risk they've been taking for years.
You see Paul Rodriguez digging into his cap. He needs something major.
Ooh, he was looking for a varial heel flip to nose grind right there. He knows you have to come out gunning after you have a couple bails. That's some street league skateboarding right there. You know, he pulled the trigger. Didn't pay off this time, but he pulled the trigger.
Well, Rodriguez in a dangerous position there, sitting on those 11.1 points. Will they hold up?
Mikey Taylor has to close out this round right now. I'm wondering if he's going to come in switch or he's going to come in nollie.
And Mikey said, I got another attempt. I thought I was good.
Well, this is Mikey's first final here at Street League. He's the newest pro on DC Footwear and Apparel. That was a switch stance feeble grind. One of the things about a feeble grind, you got to kind of lift up when you're coming off the rail. Took too long to lift up, and he kind of landed a little sideways.
Well, Mike Taylor not in that it's money zone, but Marks, Sheckler, and Capaldi 1, 2, and 3 in Heat 1 of the tech section.
Exciting tech section, huh, Sal?
Kidding me? There you see the official results and how it stands, and watch the low men on the totem pole there. Rodriguez, Taylor, Capaldi. We'll see how they'll be affected in Heat 2, as the lowest two scores between the two heats here in this first tech section will be calling it a day.
And welcome Billy Marks to the top. First time I've seen him in a final at the top.
I know the commissioner, Rob Dyrdek, is going to speak on some things of what we've seen in this first heat. Go Big Blue.
I mean, you see it right there. Paul Rodriguez, man, that's what happens under this level of pressure. He's one of the greatest skateboarders alive, and it devastates me to see a superstar on the edge right now, but really he's the guy on the low totem hole that's really has a shot at getting eliminated. On the other end, Billy Marks, you've seen two really, really hard tricks, the double flip, and that got him in that 7-point range, and that just shows you're going to do the really hard stuff, you're going to get rewarded. Mikey Taylor, all he had to do was one trick, and he was guaranteed to move on his final trick, and he missed it, so he's on the bubble. Him and Paul are on the bubble. Next 5 guys are up. We're going to see who gets eliminated coming up.
Thank you, Big Rob. And you heard him say it, Heat 2 coming up. Chris Cole, Nyjah Huston in the tech section.